Hello, Jamie.
Good morning.
Would you like to go first? It looks like you should.
Yes, I would love to. This book just came out Tuesday. It's called The History of the World in Comics.
Yay!
It's absolutely fabulous. So this is a graphic novel, but it goes through the whole history of the world from the very, very beginning. And it's funny, but it's filled with interesting facts. So you have two people taking you through it, a paleontologist and someone who is a great storyteller but doesn't always stick to the facts. So there's a little tension there, and it plays out a little bit throughout. But I started reading through it, and so one of the things I learned was that there are many animals. This is from the Cambrian, 540 million years ago, Cambrian period, and many of these animals have no known modern equivalents. They became extinct and had no descendants. So this guy had 5 eyes on stalks and a trunk with a pair of jaws at the end. That was a real thing. It's so cool. And then here I discovered that jaws appeared 400 million years ago, developing from small bones that support gills. Oh. Before that, they were just sucking stuff up from the bottom of the ocean. So filled with cool facts, and just the presentation is fun and fantastic, and kids are just going to love this.
That is so clever.
Highly recommend
that
it.
balance of the humor, even a bit of tension, and doing it in graphic novel form.
Yeah.
You know, and I love all the pictures that they have.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Excellent.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yep. And so what do you have?
Well, I'm well pleased to say I get to talk about Lightfall again. I just love Tim Probert. This is his debut novel, graphic novel. It's book 1 of the Lightfall series, The Girl and the Galdurian. And first of all, he's an astonishing illustrator.
Yeah.
And it's this way throughout the entire book. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I use that word a lot. And another word I use a lot, because it's true in this case, well, it's true whenever I say it, is how authentic the characters are.
Oh.
So yes, this is fantasy adventure, but the characters themselves are so authentic, and their journey they go on, their own personal journey, how they have to grow and change, is something that would be relatable to kids in real life. When Bee gets in a situation where she feels she can't handle it, she freezes up, and I think a lot of kids would understand that. They just get nervous, they freeze up, but it's a well-written story, and I love the characters and their journey, and I can't say enough about it.
A lot of middle grade kids are looking for a new adventure series. If you're not sure at Christmas time whether they've read a particular series or where they are in a series, this is the first in this series, and the format of it is bound to grab them, and so I think it's a pretty good go-to for kids that might not have seen this particular one yet.
Definitely. And I can't wait for book 2. So,
and I have one more book that just came out yesterday as well. A new one from Dave Pilkey, Cat Kid Comic Club. And of course we've got Cat Kid Guys. But this is a great book. Dave Pilkey's always funny and fun. But what this is about, this is the first in this series. It's about Cat Kid who creates a comic book club. So he's got this whole group of little tadpoles that want to be in it. But some of them are like, well, I can't make a comic book. I don't know how to draw. Well, you don't have to draw. You could take pictures. And another one says, well, I can't think of any story. So they each have different reasons why they can't do it, and they go through and I love the fact that they even address potty humor and how that's okay. If you think it's funny, then you should put that in your comic. And then there are all these, you get to see their tries and how they do well and how they don't do well. It's really fun and charming, but it's also a great book to encourage kids to try something different and try doing it themselves, especially if they love reading comic books or graphic novels and they don't know, they think, oh, I can't do that. This would be such a great book because it would encourage them to think about it a little bit differently and give it a shot.
Right, and know that they can try other things in life that they might be afraid to try.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
yay!
A lot
well
of fun.
done, Dave Pilkey.
Good, Dave.
We love you.
Yep.